At the Games, sponsored by GMC, we are professional grade.
Corey Miller is in Milan covering our local athletes, but not all of them play for Team USA.
So Corey joins us live from Milan to tell us about a hockey player from St. Louis who's representing the host country. Good morning, or good morning afternoon to you, Corey.
Yeah, good afternoon here in Italy. We've talked an awful lot about Matthew and Brady Tkachuk, Clayton Keller, Joy Dunn, but what if I told you there was one more hockey player from St. Louis to watch this Olympics, and he is representing his heritage here in Italy. St. Louis connections are easy to find on the hockey ice in Milan, but if you look past Team USA, those connections continue. This is Nick Saracino, a St. Louis native, playing for the host country, Italy.
This process probably started about 4 or 5 years ago. I was playing over in Europe, and an agent reached out to me, asked if I was able to obtain my dual citizenship. And my grandfather was from here, and I was eligible to get my citizenship in Italy. And then found a team to play for a couple of years, and then tried out for the national team, and was able to make it.
It would not be a St. Louis and Italy story without a food connection. This has a big one. You may have heard of Bartolino's? Yeah, that's Saracino's family. Now, that family gets to see Nick represent their Italian roots.
It goes pretty deep. Definitely my grandfather's from here. My grandmother's parents are from here. She was born in St. Louis. And then obviously it just goes way back from there. So I'm deeply connected to this country. I've been living here for 4 years, so I feel definitely a connection. One, it's great that I'm still playing, getting a little older, and it's just great that I can still play the game that I love. And you know, being from St. Louis and seeing how the hockey's growing there has been great. And then obviously my family was owning the restaurants and everything. It's just been a really cool experience, and I feel like this is where I meant to be. And it worked out.
Saracino and the Friars are going to the championship game.
Saracino is a winner. He won back-to-back Challenge Cups in high school at CBC, then a national championship with Providence in college. Now, he gets to play on hockey's biggest stage possible.
Definitely like a roller coaster for sure. A lot of ups and downs. You know, I've been very blessed and very lucky to play on some great teams. And then coming over to Europe, I've just met some wonderful people, played on some great teams, and I just can't complain. Honestly, I'm just taking it all in. I mean, the opening ceremony last night was just unbelievable. I texted my family right away. I said that was probably the coolest thing I've ever done, just walking out like that. And it was just a surreal experience. And I'm just very happy to be here and excited to get the games going.
Speaking of his family, I'm actually here on the backside of the Duomo, which you've seen some live shots from me the last few days. And I'm standing here literally 20 minutes before my hit, and I see a Blues logo on a guy walking by. I stop him. There with Nick Saracino's girlfriend and her family walking through just 20 minutes before I'm about to talk about him on TV. So St. Louis connections walking all around here in Italy. We've got a lot to talk about when it comes to the hometown heroes.
I love that. Well, you know, I guess if you were going to be in Italy, you would want to wear as much St. Louis stuff.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's so cool, Corey. Also, how did the men's Team USA do? We love your story in Italy, but obviously USA. We want to know how they're doing.
Yeah, the men are getting rolling here in Italy as well. The men's team just got in yesterday. The NHL players had to wrap up their schedule. So Matthew Tkachuk, Brady Tkachuk, and Clayton Keller got on their ice for the very first practice here for the Olympics. We're going to have more on them later coming up at 6:30. But, hey, they're ready to go. Matthew and Brady are rooming together in Olympic Village, the two brothers back together. So that's a great story as well.
How cool they get to room together. I mean,
cool.
Why wouldn't they? But that's such a special memory.
Wait, Corey, quick question. Did you get to catch the Super Bowl at all yesterday?
I'm sorry, repeat that one more time for me.
I'm just curious. Did you get a day off? Did you get to watch the Super Bowl last night?
So no days off here. We're always working.
Yeah.
I did find time to kind of wander around Milan. You're actually going to see that from me in my next hit coming up in about 20 minutes, where I took in some sights. But I tried to stay up and watch a little bit of the Super Bowl. It started at 12:30 Italy time, and I had a lot to do today. I fell asleep before it even started, so I had to catch up this morning.
Yeah, no, seriously. Well, we appreciate you, Corey, all the sacrifices you're making for our team. But you're eating pizza and you're in Italy, so we don't feel that bad. Thanks, Corey. We'll see you soon.
The scoreboard may have read 11-0 Finland over Italy today in Milan, but for the Saracino family, the score is secondary. They get to see their St. Louis-born son live out an Olympic dream and represent his roots.
It's fun playing in this atmosphere. Everyone's coming out and cheering for their country, and there's a lot of pride in each country, so it's fun playing in these games.
My dad was one of 8 boys, and so we have a lot of family still here in Italy, and just getting a lot of messages and things like that. You got to believe, my dad and mom and watching from heaven would be proud, and our grandparents and just the ancestry that has, been such a part of his life and our life, and so to be able to play here in this country and represent Italy has been an awesome experience, and we are very, very proud to be able to be a part of it.
I think there was about 20 of them that came over with aunts, uncles, and immediate family and stuff, so I think they're really enjoying it, and they've been going pretty hard, so I think they're having a great time, and I think it means a lot to a lot of people, so it's been a very good experience.
Being together has been just priceless, and Nick has kind of just brought all of us here to do this, and it's an experience that we'll never forget.
Reporting in Italy, Corey Miller, 5 on your side.